Hi, my name is Ashley Ediger, and this is my introduction video for AEP 858, Data Analysis and Assessment. So just some demographics and a little about me. I am a second grade teacher at Buhler Grade School in Buhler, Kansas, and this is my 6th year of teaching. Now two of those, my first 2 years, I taught 4th grade in another district. This year, my classroom is made up of 23 kids, and they have varying ability levels. I don't have any IEPs currently, although one of them is in the process of being evaluated. My school is a Title I school, and we have pre-K through 5th grade, and there are 2 of each sections. So there are 3 elementary schools in my district, and we are the smallest of those 3. I have been married for about 2.5 years, and in my free time I love to read and craft and drink coffee and just hang out with my friends and family. And then I will be completing my reading specialist degree through Fort Hays State this summer. So I'm excited to see what happens next. So just a little bit about our district data. In reading, we use AimsWeb Plus, and that tests comprehension, fluency, and vocabulary. And comprehension and vocabulary are done on the test and online, and then fluency is done one-on-one, and so that one is not done on the computer. We also use the QPS, which is the Quick Phonics Screener, and that is used to assess phonics. We give the STAR test, which tells us students' reading level and their ZPD. We also do running records and miscue analysis to determine reading levels as well. In math, we don't have near the resources that we do for reading, but we do use AimsWeb Plus, and within that test, it tests their concepts and application, which is not a time test. They have as long as they need for that one. And then number sense and mental computation, both of those are kind of fluency to see how fluent they are in number sense and how fluent they are in just mental math. And both of those are timed tests. It's like as many problems as they can do in 3 minutes. And so all of this data that we collect, we use to help us form intervention groups, and then to differentiate our instruction in our classroom. A little bit more about our data. So the AimsWeb Plus and the STAR tests are given 3 times a year, and then the QPS is used as an initial benchmark test, and then we also use it as a tool for progress monitoring. Running records are given as needed and to recheck those reading levels for guided reading. After all of the data and screeners have been given, we like to take time as a collaborative team of our grade level and analyze the data and see what interventions need to be in place. So first we look at our bottom 10% and see what kind of intervention they need. And then we look at everyone else's lowest score. So if a student's lowest score was comprehension, then we would put them in an intervention group that's going to work on that specific skill. So that kind of determines what intervention they need. This year we have worked really hard to make sure that every student is getting an intervention or an extension of some kind through our MTSS, in reading anyway, and then a guided reading group as well. And then for math, we do have intervention groups, but we're not quite as successful there, I think just because we don't have as much data. So I'd like to improve in that area. So how I use data. In my classroom, I'm always using formal and informal assessments and then observations as a way to kind of gauge where my students are. The data tells me if we're ready to move on in math or if I need to spend some time reteaching. It can also tell me how much they already know about a subject in science and what kind of progress they're making in reading. So since I teach multiple subjects because I'm a primary teacher, I use a lot of data to tell all of those different subjects. And then also with so many different ability levels in one classroom, I try to differentiate instruction and use collaborative grouping so that everyone's getting what they need. So my plan from this class is that I would like to learn just more effective ways to collect and analyze and record the data. I would also like to learn from all of my peers and research about how to better set up math intervention groups and drive them based on the data that we get. So I'm excited to work with all of you this 8 weeks, and I'll see you later.